I'm here to talk about a young man who has turned into someone that his friends, his teachers, his pastor, even his own family never dreamed he would have ended up becoming.
I was there when Kevin was born.
Just 18 short years ago, Kevin Patrick Falk came into this world. He had such promise.
And I just knew he was going to give his father a run for his money.
An adorable little boy who was born just a little too early, 5 weeks to be exact. His whole life ahead of him. The firstborn of a beautiful couple, David and Patricia Falk. They had such dreams for their little man. But back then, in February of 1991, they never would have imagined that their little bundle of joy would have turned out like this.
I mean, you do the best that you can. You want to raise them right. You want to do the right things.
How do you know how they're going to turn out?
We went back and spoke with a few of the people who knew Kevin through the years to try and get their take on him when they first met him and what he was like growing up. Let's see what they all had to say about Kevin.
Kevin Falk? Oh, man.
It wasn't in the grin, it was in the eyes, and just kind of a...
He was a late starter because he didn't start in 6th grade with the rest of the kids. He came in a little bit later.
He has this smile about him that's a little devious, a little mischievous. It was almost as if, you know what, I'm gonna keep my eye on this guy because I'm not really sure what his angle is.
Try to think back who the problem children were, where those issues were during the day, and especially during lunch, where the noise was coming from. And it was always Kevin's table, but could never quite figure out who it was.
As you can see, Kevin started out life with a lot of promise, but there seemed to be a few questions about what was going on behind those eyes, inside his young, developing mind. Everyone hoped he would grow up to be a normal teen, then move into adulthood smoothly. But who could have guessed that he would become an amazingly well-rounded, honest, hardworking, good friend, and upright spiritual young man that we all know and love today. Let's see what everyone has to say about Kevin now.
The way I see Kevin today is he has grown up into be a mature young man who has a deep faith that his parents instilled in him. He lives by his principles, and I just know he's going to go great places.
I just see a fine young man who is the kind of young man you would like your daughter to bring home. And I think that's a credit to his family and to himself just as a maturing young man.
He's a nice boy. He's spiritual. He's helpful. He's respectable.
I would have to say that Kevin has really come out of his shell. You know, that smile is, every time you see it, it's what you just, hope to see.
I see Kevin today as a young man who's going to do really good things.
He seems to be doing all right.
Congratulations to Kevin for graduating and for being the all-around great son, student, friend, and example of a well-rounded, hard-working young man that you've become today. Here are some more well wishes and advice from the people who helped you develop over the years. Way to go, Kevin.
Keep your focus on God, and you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud to say that you were one of my students.
The best of luck to you as you graduate from high school. It's only the beginning. You have college and a whole life ahead of you of dreams. Seek them, and good luck to you.
Kevin, you, my friend, I want you to keep your head up. I want you to go after your dream, go after your heart. The leadership qualities that are in you are unbelievable. Your commitment, I see that you ponder and you take in a lot of the things that you're told. And I see that you're going to have the opportunity to apply those things in your life. And I encourage you, man, to stay diligent, stay faithful, stay committed. And I have no doubt in my mind, man, that as you keep God first, everything else will go well for you.
That's my impression of Kevin. I love him, and I wish him luck.
And for him to know that I'm still on his shoulder, I always told them when they graduated, I'm sitting right there, so watch out. And no matter how big and how far you go, I can still give you that look.
you know what, man? It was a long road, one well deserved by you, and just always, keeping the faith, man. Keep growing. Make sure you always put God first in everything you do. And dude, there's nothing but great things that'll come out of it, I promise. And I love you, man, and I'm excited and can't wait to see you get some college behind you too. Okay? See you, bro.
Happy graduation, Kevin. I love you.
Kevin, we are so proud of you. You've done such an awesome job, and you've grown into a nice young man. Just stay yourself. Don't be a follower. Be the leader that you are, and stand strong on your principles. You've turned into a nice young man. We love you.
Yes, we're very proud of you, Kevin, the man that you've turned into. I couldn't be any more proud than I am right now. We love you.